Go into settings. We're going to skip tutorial. Boom, boom, boom. Warning, you have lost your mind. No, I'm just playing this game too much. Alright, welcome everyone to my Let's Play of SnowRunner in, we'll say, the end of 2023. We've got about, oh really, a good solid 3 months left, so it's almost 2024, so we're just gonna go with it. Anyways, so, in this playthrough, what I'm going to aim to do is basically stay in the Michigan region until I have almost 100% done. I don't think it's possible to get to 100%, but I'm going to get as close as possible before moving on to the next region. So I believe the next one is Smithville Dam, and then either Island Lake or Drummond Lake, depending on which direction you go. But basically what I want to do is take my scout vehicle, which is the Silverado, if you want to call it that. But the CK 1500, which is the actual model number of the truck. We are going to take the scout, and we are going to visit all 8 watchtowers. We're going to pick up all the upgrades, and then we're going to start to get into the heavy trucking aspect of SnowRunner. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, we like I said before, we skipped the tutorial, so no need to drive in 2-wheel through the mud for a while. Where the game tells you to, hey, put it in 4-wheel drive, idiot. Anyways, let's head over to the first watchtower over here. We are pretty much in a pretty good capable vehicle. I mean, if we stay to the left here, we'll pick up 2 major upgrades for this truck, which is the raised suspension and the V8 motor, as some British TV personalities would call it. Maybe just one British TV personality. I think you know who I'm talking about. Anyways, so we're going to pick those 2 upgrades up to make this truck a lot more capable, and we're going to avoid the deep mud there. Head up the hill. Please throw the handbrake on real quick. Yeah, so we'll come back to this tower. We'll hit up this tower next, and then I believe there's an upgrade somewhere in here. Somewhere. We'll know once we get to that second watchtower. Now this trail is pretty easy. There's not a whole lot of obstacles that should give you trouble, unless you do something like that. But you just get off the accelerator, you let the truck settle down, and then you go back into it. And I've tried it 1.5 million times, I think. And I always forget to just come back the way I came. That's usually your best route in this game. If you could make it there, you can make it back. So this one here is a little tricky, just because you don't want to do that. You want to actually go up and over these boulders. It looks like you should hit them, but you don't. And that's pretty much the gist of this trail, this first trail here. So as we get to the watchtower, for now I'm gonna We're gonna let the play, or the cutscenes kind of play. Gives you a rough idea of what this map looks like. But I may end up skipping other ones. So let's go ahead and head back down the trail and get to our next watchtower. That bucked a little bit. That was strange. That did not do what it should have done. It tends to happen a little bit in this game. I feel like you hit a couple of these weird ruts or boulder or small pine tree, and then all of a sudden your vehicle's flipping over and rolling down a hill at breakneck speed. But yeah, for the most part, it's something like that. A little ridiculous. I did not hit that rock that hard. Maybe enough to, like, it didn't even dent my front bumper. Take a look at that. Anyways. No worries. We don't actually have to pay for repairs, so go ahead and split this mud puddle here. I believe the next trail is right through here. Yep. Yeah, we'll have to go around. Now, this has always been kind of a beautiful area if you think about it. You got the fall trees, and you got the river there with the bridge in the background. That's, by the way, the bridge that we skipped in the tutorial. I think there's 2 or 3 things you gotta deliver to it, and then you build it. So, alright, we cross over this river crossing, which is plenty enough shallow so that you don't flood out your truck. Snorkel would be important later on in the game, but for now we're obviously okay. So then there's a trail somewhere in here that you can head up. We go this way. Oh, lucky. I probably could have kept going around, but I'm kind of lazy. Don't want to take the long way around, so take that little shortcut. We're gonna fight our way up this hill, and that will be the second watchtower unlocked already. And unfortunately, they just keep getting harder from here. So, and boom, we found all these discoveries, or these tasks, as I like to call them. Or I think the game calls them that too. So, but yeah. So first thing, we're gonna head out this way. We're gonna go past the gas station, go up this trail, get this upgrade. I believe it's the race suspension. I believe. And then we can come back down and head off in this direction towards the other one. So, that's pretty straightforward there. I believe we can just go this way to get out. We will refuel at the gas station. Looks like we've used maybe 20% of our gas. Let's avoid this deep mud puddle. Driving on the grass is a great way to avoid things. Let's fill up real quick. And take off again. Now this trail is a little bit more tricky. Is it this trail? Yes. Guess it helps to take off your handbrake when you try to take off. But yeah, as I was saying, this is a little bit trickier. The ground looks like it's a hard pack sand slash mud kind of mix, and there's not too many puddles. There's just a lot of debris in the way, and then once you get up here, this is where it gets a little tricky. You've got a very, very small opening here, and just kind of pinball your way through it. And then you got some mud here. I believe it comes back down. And that mud puddle there is a little deceiving. Doesn't look like it should be one, but your front end sinks pretty hard into it. You know, that one looks more like a mud puddle. But yeah, you go through it pretty easily. So we'll make a right-hand turn here and head up the hill. Go through about a foot of mud. Sling that stuff everywhere. Back end of this truck is a little loose. And here we are at the upgrade, which is the raised suspension. So great great upgrade for this truck. Let's go ahead and back it down. Not go in that rut there that goes to the bottom of the hill. Yeah, we're gonna work our way back down this hill and head up towards the next upgrade, which you don't actually see yet on the map. I know it's there, so we're just gonna go for it. I've played quite a bit of time on the Michigan maps, and when the game first came out, I believe in 2019, right before the world ended. Probably should have played a lot more of it during that time, but I was actually fairly busy, so all these people who were like, oh, I had nothing to do, I had all this time off, it's great, awesome, I didn't. But anyways, that's in the past now. No point in bringing that up anymore. So yeah, anyways, let's get back to trucking. And yeah, let's head up through here. Really nice little... Especially this area kind of reminds me of a place that I used to go to when I was younger. I'd go ATVing and off-roading there. Did I come the wrong way? Yeah, I probably should have went the other way. But screw it. We're here. Let's go. Don't think this water is too deep. Just don't remember. Where I have a feeling the water's super deep, but we're just gonna gun it. Ah, we're fine, okay. There's another spot somewhere, probably on a different Michigan map, that looks like this, but the water's much, much deeper. Yeah, see, low just doesn't make sense. And I use low all the time in the semis, but not in the scout. So I believe we just follow this trail, and we will eventually get to it, and then we can swing by and pick up another watchtower. And yep, look at me go. And that's the V8 motor. Oh, Holy crap, we just sunk into the ground for no reason. A little scary. The ground just kind of swallowed us up, but yeah, anyways. Alright, not too shabby. I believe if we head back this way, have some fun doing it. We are going to bypass a watchtower. I lied. Watchtower. Actually take it out of all-wheel drive. So the main reason why I take it out of all-wheel drive when I'm on tarmac is gas consumption. All-wheel drive almost doubles, for the most part, the amount of gas you're using. So you can take it out of all-wheel drive or even your diff lock, and you'll get a lot of, or you'll save some gas. And then the other thing you want to do is accept these tasks when you pass them, because you don't have to do them right away. We'll go around this ditch in this guy's front yard. Wow. Or we'll just go right into it. But that's what all-wheel drive's for. Yeah. I'm sure this guy doesn't mind. He's probably miles away right now. Packed up when the floodwaters came. Anyways, so what I was saying about the task are that you don't have to do them right away, and you accept them, and then when you're ready to do them, it doesn't matter where you are on the map, you can then select that task and actually do it. So a lot of times you'll actually be by where you need to pick up supplies or drop them off, and you'll be able to start the mission and get it going. So, and I find that this trail here, if you just go through the water, it's a lot simpler, a lot easier than trying to go through the mud. And look at that, we are on our third watchtower. Yay! Not a bad looking pond. And apparently I forgot how to play. Let's actually sit here for a second. Oops. And yeah, we have the scout that way. I usually save. I usually don't get the scout right away, because it's the international scout actually. I don't really care for it too much. I find that it tends to roll over. So let's actually go get it, and then we'll sell it, and then we'll have... Oh, where am I going? Apparently I can't drive and talk at the same time. But we'll go get it, we'll sell it, and we'll have some money in the bank for buying trailers and things of that nature. So I think this is pretty easy to get through. Let's stay over here. So another trick is to, when you get into muddy water like this, it's just rotate your steering wheel back and forth until you get stuck, and then winch yourself off. But as I was saying, if you rock your wheels back and forth like this, that will help break the suction, and then you can actually get out under your own power without having to winch yourself like I did. But obviously I had to use the winch there, so a little bit more stuck than I anticipated. see here, I believe. Yeah, these ruts are pretty deep. Let's go ahead and turn down here real quick. And I'm just gonna cut through. Accept it, close it, and double check the map, and continue on our way. We actually don't have to come back to this area once we get the scout. This here is a little muddy. Probably should have better tires. Well, actually, you know what? I should have the better tires and the raised suspension and the bigger engine, but you know, we're just gonna go for it and see if we can get it. I think that's really the hardest part there. There's a good reason why you use scout vehicles. They're just much more nimbler. Is that a word? You know what? You guys are gonna notice that I'm gonna screw up a lot of words. But they are more nimble, so plus they're smaller, so they get through areas like this where the Fleet Star or the Western Star would just end up getting stuck. It's actually a loose boulder. Now, I plan on actually recovering. I don't believe that's overly cheating. But I don't know, let me guys know what you think. If you think me getting to this kind of endpoint here and recovering is cheating. Because we're basically done with this side of the map for now. If we get up there. I shouldn't speak too soon. We are almost there. All we gotta do is get through this crack. You can actually see the scout right there. And you know what? With the sun going down, I think that's going to be the end of my first episode. And yeah, there's the scout. So let's go ahead and let's stop the engine. So it really doesn't matter. It's just a good habit to have. We're going to change trucks to the Scout. As you can see, it's sinking. Hopefully it doesn't fall through the map. So this vehicle also has always on diff, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if you'd call it always on or just an auto diff. I think you would call it an auto diff, because if the back wheels are always rotating at the same speed, you can't turn a corner very well. So I think it's just like an auto engaging kind of diff lock, but I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, let's go ahead and recover this beast and then jump back to the Chevy and recover that as well. And actually what we can do, yeah, we will sell this. I believe it's kind of weird how you have to sell things. You have to retain them and they go kind of into a storage unit, and then you can come in here and then sell. So I'm not even gonna bother to take it for a spin. It's just, I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And then this guy we don't have the money for. These are kind of DLCs from I believe for pre-ordering the game or something along those lines. So but yeah, so this now, our Savage truck, is kind of our beast right now. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and we'll see you in the next one.